Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you welcome back to the Beta Plan, playing as Iron King Victorian II, King of the Iron Isles, King of the North, King of the Riverlands, Conqueror of the Vale and the Western Lands. And actually, the Golden Road has once again come back to us as soon as the Iron Throne was no longer at war. But why is then the Stormlands independent, you ask? Well, because they want to become independent. They have immediately redeclared war upon the Iron Throne and said, the Stormlands are from now on independent. Okay. I'm curious to see if they manage to do so, because that would weaken the Iron Throne even more. Now you could ask, Beta Plan, why are you not continuing with war? What are two major reasons? I could declare war, for instance, for the Iron Throne for Tommen Lannister, who is apparently now, in our area, and for some reason heir to the Kingdom of Yunkai, as well as for, well, one of the daughters of Geoffrey. Why the heck, however, he is heir to Yunkai, I do not know. Because Yunkai here is definitely the Euron, who is married somebody I don't know. Yeah, is it then the Yunkai the Kingdom? Does that exist at all? Is that in part of Marine? No? Then I have no idea why that says that he is heir to Yunkai, but that's what it says. Anyways, of course we don't want to fight for those wars. We want to do invasions. Well, what the heck? A moment ago I couldn't do it because the problem was that I had not 75% Liege Loyalty faction just before I started the episode again, but apparently I do once again. In that case, decline your war, sir. Even is going to give me 200 gold. You have only 12,000 men. I wonder what would happen if we get this. Uh-oh. I think the Ville has just said no. Crap. I gave you the Ville and you say no? I kinda wanted to use your new Break Strong army, to be honest. Well, we have the Westerlands, 30,000 troops from there. Should be significant, I would say. And we have declared war upon the Iron Throne. It was as I promised. Apparently I just shut over. Oh, and there he does answer the call. Excellent. I don't know who you are, but somebody has now joined me on this site. That's a Dornish man, so it seems. Why would Spotwood? Don't know. Spotwood is aiding us. Thank you very much. Vale, you are in this war? Yes, you are, but you are as an independent ally, apparently. Huh, that's very interesting. I have become friends with my son, who is now getting cynical, but I don't mind that. He's clear-sighted. That's fine. Though I do personally like zealous better than I like cynical. But, we'll see. Surely they will honor their obligations. I already sent out ravens, and he has already come to my war. Are you also going... I assume you're going to slip back under the fold once this war is over. But this will be interesting. If we can get the Iron Throne, would that mean that the Reach would come back under us when its troubles are over? Because, well, the Reach is currently a war for who is actually supposed to rule the Reach. For Owen's claim on the Reach, and for Lady Victoria's claim on the Reach. All the way, by the way, I'm still ill, which I don't like that much. I don't get why the Vale is now not beneath me, but the Westlands are. Is that because he's too young, perhaps? Perhaps that is the issue. Because he is still only 14. Married, by the way, to a 26-year-old? 27-year-old? Yeah, 26-year-old. He probably did it because he needed the boost to his stats, but don't think that's a good wife. Oh, I think the Reach just... No. She has been called in by the Iron Throne into this war. Alright, wait, how? I thought we could have enough men here. Apparently I did not look at that entirely properly. Don't know if it still has used to split them off, but we're going to split them off as we head into The Crownlands. It would be amazing if we would be able to get that as well. I wonder if that would actually give us the Iron Throne itself. That would be funny. That would be amazing. By the way, we also revoked... Well, let's say Cernwit doesn't have their castle anymore. Which, by the way, I should also, of course, rename because of that. Because, yes, they were being very, very meany, and Cerwin, well, therefore I took their castle away from them. Lordship of Castle Cerwin. Lordship of Castle... Castle Salt? That's kind of done. Greywin. You know, with a little wink to the old name, but now with an appropriate new name. And I'm probably going to give, with pain in my heart, because also we did upgrade quite a bit, Bear Island away to another son. And I am going to go for the Duchy of Winterfell, because Northern there are just being a pain in the arse, and we want to have it all. More and more people are starting to come to his side. Nonetheless, so Vale, are you going to send any men? It doesn't seem like it. That's annoying. Guess we're going to send up some of the Riverland people. Unfortunately, because they already fought so many wars, I would have liked to have replenished my levies a bit, because they are not entirely up to strength. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Is there any weak... Oh, tends to be a weak castle, right? Oh no, that's been given away. No, not to the former ruler. No. But I'm glad to have the Westerlands at least beneath us, and that they, well, lend us all their troops. That is kind of a good thing. There we go. Apparently it's going to be the Riverlands once again. I don't really want to make it as a super big war if I can actually prevent it. Wait, that shows that the Reach is in this war. No, we're just hostile to the Reach for some reason. Don't know why, but we are hostile to the Reach. Be careful of that, because they still have significant armies. But I kind of want to let my vassals do this. If they are Ironborn, they don't even complain about the levies, so yeah, let's just do that. Acorn's rich, yeah, he is going to complain about it a bit. His sons are Ironborn. This son even faithful of the drowned god, but not all of it. You know what? Strengthen these armies. Thank you! Finally rid of my disease that was plaguing me for quite a bit and it was starting to scare me. Do not want to die with this character just yet. If you catch what I mean. But that's a really weird way to have to walk. Alright. Are you going to attack this army? That will be an interesting idea. He is going to attack this army. The Westerlands also join. Apparently I need to call up my units just before they can say that, so I can have the units directly under my control. It's weird how this functions. Like, seriously weird. And now apparently this man is beneath me instead of beneath my son, which is also weird. And Theon apparently still requires new wives. Let's get some commanders in here. I know that Theon was there, but there were more people that can command. When will you arrive? On the 18th of April. On the 17th of April, you cannot return no longer. And there we go. This should help. Yeah, Iron Throne, I don't know what you were thinking there. Why did you attack into me? Across a river, no less. That is kind of bad. Ooh. The Dawn Forest. Oh, I really want to give it to the king. Because that is beneath Winterfell. That is kind of good. But if I get Tyranny, as a tyrannical state, I assume that I immediately will get a lot of it. Why am I a rebel leader? That's not entirely correct. Who can claim it? His widow? But then I don't know where it will go to. There's another Ironborn. At Crow's Edge. Or Lady of Whitehill? Absolutely not. I just want to keep it. But then I get tyrannical penalties and I don't want that. Why do I... Don't I have a claim on this on the Dawn Forest? No, I don't. But I also can't keep it. You know what? His widow may have it. Who then gets it afterwards? Me. Good. And it doesn't really matter. Ooh, nice. That will cripple them. Even more than already this battle has done. I think this is going to be a short war, actually. We may just have the Iron Throne very quickly in hands. Uh-oh. No, my heir. Please don't. Oof. Well, let's hope he survives that. Interesting enough that Dragon Gate is already at the Westerlands, I just noticed. And of course then there's the High Septon. But we are going to take his spot away. Look. Ooh, my wife is pregnant again. Well, if my first son dies, which I really don't hope because he is kind of freaking really good. Well, I may have to produce a new heir. He survived it! He's disfigured by grayscale, but that is an interesting thing for Prince Victarion. He survived it. -3 diplomacy, okay. Just like his dad, will have some diplomacy problems, but interesting. General Peen -5 as well. That is kind of bad. And his wives won't like him. Oh well. Too bad. I think we're soon going to go and walk into King's Landing. In fact, I'm gonna go walk into King's Landing right now. I think that's a funny thing to do. There's also an incredible amount of, well, people you can stuff into King's Landing. Ah, that looks nice and proper. Let's get this army a proper siege commander. I think that has to be Theon again. Where's Theon? Probably because in this army he can't be moved. No, where the heck is Theon died! Was slain by Lord Commander Dagos of the King's Guard. You bastard! The hunter is dead. Theon, at the age of 64, and now Lord Rhys Balon. Quite a good diplomat, but yeah, sits on the throne. Ow! Theon is dead. This is an episode. This is an episode. So let's see how quickly we can do this. 9% each take. 10 ticks and we win. Goodbye to the Iron Throne. Dragonstone is being sieged. And that's the last of the Baratheons here. Well, more or less the last of the Baratheons. I think it's really one of the last of the Baratheons. Might be the last of the Baratheons as a male. except for his father. Yeah, I think this is... Because Stennis only had Shireen. Yeah, and that is an an incest line. Yep. Last male descendant of the Baratheon line in Dragonstone being sieged right now. I'm ill again. Really? 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 Darn it. Alright. Well, actually, I'm kind of happy this is happening. We finally are attacking the Iron Throne. We're not even using every troop that we have available to us, but yes, we are definitely making use of it. And there's my son coming around, but I don't want to actually use his troops this way because that is a disadvantage for him. And I wanted him to have a good grip on the Western lands. Oh, this is of course ours. We should start besieging. We will attack that army as soon as we have got King's Landing. It's actually going to take a few ticks more because for the last tick I am of course going to put myself in power again. See if I can get me a nice little sold wife of King's Landing. Tend to be some lords and ladies over there. And especially the ladies that I want. Let him rot, he can't pay for his thing, so... Until he can pay, he's not coming out. Oh, apparently we wouldn't have been able to do it anyways. Apparently the defenders get some morale ticks or what have you not. Okay, I'm going to be in command, despite my illness. I do think that is still wise. There we go. The Red Keep has fallen to a band of reavers. Perhaps I should take a sold wife. Yes, I think. Ooh, a Lannister. She'll make a fine concubine. Yes, your grace, we will search the dungeons at once. Release the prisoners. Let's make Dorne a little happier with us. And let's clap their leader into iron bars. We have the Iron King. The king, not the Iron King, the king on the Iron Throne within our dungeon. It's just gonna be a bit of sieging, and I'm gonna do that probably off camera. And make sure that we get all of these lands, claim victory, and then can give it to any Ironborn we want. But the Iron Throne! Ooh. On the other hand, I would like to end the episode now. I have to give in because, well, that would be a funny thing to note to end on after all. That would mean that, well, we managed in this episode to storm in the Iron Throne and take it all immediately in one freaking episode. That's kind of good. Ooh, who are you? No, I have no need for this. Clap that leader in irons and leave the rest here. We don't need to be any more worse than we are. No need to be an evil man. All of these forts have some significant, still some significant areas around here, but it's just so much smarter to first siege it all up so that we can give it all to the Ironborn we want to give it to. Oh, and he has actually joined my cause. Wow, the guy that I imprisoned said, you know what? I'll join on your side. And Dawn, after releasing them princess, says, you know what? I'm on your side. Interesting. So I also wonder, how is your war going against the Stormlands? In your favor. Then we probably can get the Stormlands beneath us. The Dawn will come beneath us, so it seems. And I assume that the Reach will come beneath us as soon as we have won. We might have to give away our title of the Trident, so that we do not have too many vassals beneath us. I'd say come back for the next episode, and I think that might be the last episode of the series. Because I think we're going to have the entirety of Westeros. I say I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.